Hello. Hello, hello. It is Tuesday. It's Tuesday. It's Mario Party. Hold on, give me a second. So sorry about that. But yeah, it's Mario Party today. Hello, Sifu. Hello, hello. Welcome in. Hope you're having a good day. Thank you for the hydrate. I do see that. Thank you. But hello, hello. Yeah, we're just gonna jump in because I can. And I will. Because that's just what we do around here. No, you're fine. You're fine. When we're on the start and soon screen, I'll die. And even just like anytime. I don't care. I mean, context matters with a lot of things. So, you know what? We could be Luigi today. We can have Mario. We can have... Sure. We'll run this. Was this the computer crew that we had? Spiny Desert? I think it was. Actually, let's back up. Let's back up a second. Let's be Luigi. We'll throw in Mario. We'll throw in Yoshi. Actually, no. We'll throw in Waluigi. And then we'll throw in Peach. We'll just replace Wario with Waluigi. I think that sounds good. All equal, all on hard, no handicaps. Because of stream title, I'm like, you know what? Yeah. I say as like, you know, summer day. Like summer day. Outside, you know, even though it's like rain chances right now. Do I sound a bit stuffy? I mean, I've been outside a lot, throughout the month of, June. So, I mean, I've been dealing with, like, allergies. And through other reasons, my throat sometimes hasn't been the greatest. So, if I do sound sick, I'm sorry, because I'm not sick. I promise you, I'm not sick. I'm fine. I'm okay. But, yeah, we're good. I'm good. Alrighty, Blooper C. We're taking a dip in the pool. So as long as I, you know, take some drinks regularly, I'll be okay. I promise. I promise I'm taking care of myself. I promise. Alright. Now then. But yeah, speaking of like being outside and, you know, summer, Allie's ball game yesterday, which is the whole reason I didn't stream yesterday, it got rained out. It got rained out, and it got rescheduled to tomorrow. So, as much as I wanted to stream, and I finally figured out what game I wanted to do. Finally figured it out. Because I was like, you know what? Yeah, let's do it. I'm like, yeah, we'll start it Wednesday. It's gonna be awesome. But I finally figured it out, because I figured it out yesterday. Like, yesterday afternoon. I can't stream tomorrow because her game is out of town. And with my start time for streams, like a 1 p.m. start time for summer hours. Hold on, I need to fix my hair and my headphones. It's just... I'm very particular about my hair, and if I have like a couple strands out of place, it bugs me forever. There we go. There we go. There. Nice. Anyway. So I finally figured out what I wanted to do. And then the girls played like not even not even a complete inning. Chogi Wa! Hello, Fernando! Hello! Welcome in! Thank you so much for the bits! Thank you! But hello! Everyone's doing well? Everyone's kids are doing well? Yes, absolutely! Absolutely! I mean, it's summertime, things go pretty good. But yeah, my headphones were really weird. Hold on, give me a second. Okay. Everything's plugged in. Because, I got a weird one ear wasn't getting sound for a second, so there we go. Make sure everything is all plugged in. There we go. Okay. But yeah, the girls didn't even complete one inning. We were in like the bottom of the first. Bottom of the first, like I don't even know how many outs. Not like one? Not even one? But yeah, the first inning wasn't even like complete yet. And the game got, well, it got rain delayed first, and then they decided to cancel the game because there was a storm a brewing. Guys, are you guys even trying? Broskies, what are we doing here? We didn't even try. So yeah, Allie's game got rain delayed, then just postponed altogether, and they decided we'll postpone to Wednesday. Wednesday, same time, same place, and it's about half an hour out of town. So hence why it's like, I don't think I can reliably stream and get things ready to go before having to leave town. So on the away games, it's like, I'm just not gonna stream on the away games. So, and that's just kind of what I've been doing. So the month of June's been just really weird. Where is the star? Oh, it's up there. Okay, well, let's go this way then. Because nobody has any money. Nobody has any money, and it's kind of funny. So yeah, so I had a whole stream plan. We were gonna play a new game because I finished Origami King last week. And I'm like, I didn't think this far ahead. I didn't think this far ahead. So I didn't have a game lined up, so I needed time to figure out what game I wanted to play. So, and then I finally figured it out. And then I'm like, yes, we're gonna stream on Wednesday. It's gonna be great. It's gonna be awesome. And then the universe was like, no, your daughter's gonna play softball on Wednesday. So, but yeah, just making sure, of course. Life was lifing yesterday. Oh, it definitely was. It was also lifing this morning, too. Hey. As I was talking to some friends this morning, about like how technology is just like new today. Technology just kind of hates everybody today. Am I swinging the axe? Love it. I want to swing the axe all the time because it's the easiest one. It's the easiest one. I hate placing the logs because there's no time to see what buttons I need to press. Whereas when I'm swinging the axe, I have plenty of time to see what button I need to press and I can hit it immediately. Because like I'm not a cyborg. I can't have superhuman reactions. I mean, I can have pretty quick reactions, sure. But in terms of stuff like that, I just don't do very well. But also, again, hello, Fernando, hello. Thank you for the bits again. Thank you. I hear a Chogi Wa. You're the goat of reaction speed? My goodness. Constantly walk out every half second? Ooh, that sucks. I'm sorry. Dang AirPods. Dang technology. Technology is just not for everyone today, I guess. Because one of my friends I was talking to this morning, earlier today, they mentioned, they were talking to like, the retailer or something with like a mortgage company or something. They're talking to the people that kind of needed, you know, their computers. And then they mentioned like, dang, my PC froze. Let me restart it and I'll get back to you. It's like, well, shit, dang, the technology is not technologying today. So knowing that, I'm glad things worked because a couple weeks ago, about a week and a half ago, technology was against me and I wasn't able to stream because like my laptop was being weird, OBS was being weird, my sound alerts weren't working. And I was really excited to play Origami King, and I would have beaten it that day too. But nope, I beat Origami King the following Tuesday. And it was way more fun than I remembered. I'm glad I replayed it. Oh, come on. There, thank you. Recovered. Awesome. So yeah, we beat Origami King a week ago today. And I'm glad I replayed it because when I first played it, I'm like, there's no replay value to this game. Probably depends. And I recently learned there's a really weird requirement for like truly 100%ing the game, and it's a choice. But as a casual playthrough, just kind of refresh yourself on like the story, and it's incredibly dark. It's a lot darker than I remembered. But yeah, I have a game lined up for our Wednesday, Friday slot. So I have, and also by proxy, I have the next 2 games lined up for the Wednesday, Friday slot. It'll make so much more sense. It'll make so much more sense when you know what the game is. Green, because I'm green. Nice. And just so I can avoid landing on the happening space, let's get the item. So I've been able to play Mario Party 3 with my siblings yet. I've been busy with life too. Man, life just happens. You know, it's like I understand life happens with people. It's like people have lives. I have a life, you know, I have 2 kids. Yeah, Allie's birthday party was a week and a half ago? Last week? Not this last weekend, but the 14th. Her birthday is the... Ah, damn it! So close on that lamp. Her birthday was the 15th, but we had a party for her on the 14th, the Saturday before. And so like we were pretty busy that weekend. Because we took her to a water park, then we went out for pizza afterward, and we went back to my husband's parents' house, so, you know, her grandparents, and it was a great time for her birthday. It was awesome. Drink. And it's just, you know, kind of busy with life stuff because, like, she's in softball. Just kind of been busy with, like, games, practices, you know, the fun stuff. So, and also just, like, normal day-to-day parenting. It's summertime, so both kids are at home. Allie she was in summer school. It was, like, about 3 weeks. So her last day of summer school was on the 12th. That went pretty good. You know, so, and now we're just kind of chilling, hanging out. We're at the end of softball season because she's got 2 games left. What would have been yesterday, and then she's got one next Monday. But at least next Monday, I don't know if we're the home team, but it's 2 teams out of the same town, which is here. So, but it will be in town. So, I did mention, I posted on Discord, Monday the 30th will be a Mario Party stream, because those streams are a lot easier, because I know it's inconsistent, like 3.5 hours, give or take. Because, like, Mario Party streams are typically, like, 3.5 hours to 4 hours, give or take. But, like, it's plenty of time. Or at least, like, you know, 3.5 hours. I can plan it. Nice. So it's like, I can plan it easier, know when I'll be done. And, then I'll have time to get ready. Because, like, just have to go across town to the ball fields and not, like, 30, 60 miles away, you know? So that's kind of the plan there. And then once softball season ends, we'll kind of get back to a regular schedule, which is the games will be played when they're supposed to be played. Like Mondays are for Xenoblade, Tuesday, Thursdays are Mario Party, and then Wednesday, Friday will be this new game. I say new, but here's, you know, little insider information. It's not new. And it would have been new to me if I hadn't played it recently. So, I've talked about it a little bit on stream about playing this game. Bam. Nice. So I talked a little bit about playing this game on stream, but I didn't play it on stream. So, not new. I know, it's crazy. It's crazy. So, but yeah, it kind of sucks we won't find out tomorrow what this game is. We'll find out on Friday. We'll find out on Friday, unless something crazy happens. What's up, Toad? If I saw 50 coins under the ground, I'll take about 10. Make it a little inconspicuous. You know, like, I'm not a saint. I'm not completely a saint, you know? It's like, if I need it, I need it, you know? Sometimes, I know it's like, oh, don't pick up random stuff off the ground, but like, you know, if I found, you know, 50 bucks. Like, if I found 50 bucks, you know, in $10 bills just lying around, I'd probably take a 10 and just, you know, leave the rest. That's essentially what I told Toad. I'd take about 10 and leave the rest. So yeah, I do hate how we gotta wait till Friday for the new game to be played. But I'm kind of excited. I don't even remember when. I'll have to, you know, look at it, whatever. Yeah, I played it recently, but I haven't streamed it at all. And I've talked about it before. So. Anyway. So yeah, that's kind of how my life has been like the last few weeks or so. Yeah, technology. I'm so glad technology's on my side, at least for now. And the only thing that's happened so far is the wonky headphone thing. But I heard the nanny in my ears perfectly fine. So, because last time technology wasn't on my side, I couldn't stream. So, because like, I use sound alerts because that is what I know. It's what I know at the moment. And what I'm comfortable using, and I kind of know how to use it. Ugh. Ah! Oh, it's up to me? Great. Great, I'm gonna let everyone down. Because I will give you up. I will let you down. I will not run around. I will desert you. I will make you cry. I am gonna say goodbye, and I will tell a lie and hurt you. Sorry. But yeah, last time technology failed me was, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's go this way. I want to say it was June 12th. I specifically remember it because, I couldn't stream that day, but I was around for, a friend of mine, JT, if you know the streamer Indie JT. He's really awesome. Plays a lot of indie games. Does a lot of cool things, and he's really, really nice. And his birthday was on the 11th, but he did the birthday stream celebration stuff the next day on the 12th. So I got to hang out and play some games for his birthday, and it was really, really nice. It was really, really fun to hang out with friends. We did some, Gartic Phone and some Jackbox. So, you know what, that's not surprising, giving away a coin. I got an ad for a new Mario Kart game. Said, game being one I tried on demo at Target. Ooh, nice. Mario Kart World. I've heard it's pretty good. I'm not, like, actively avoiding it, but I'm not actively seeking out information on it. Because I do know at some point, me and my husband are gonna get a Switch 2 at some point. More than likely, probably won't happen till like March, maybe, because taxes. That will be like the prime time to get a Switch 2, probably. Because money, man. Because it's like, we could have picked up a Switch 2 on, you know, the weekend after it came out. Because, like, my husband gets paid every 2 weeks. And the Switch 2 released on an off week. So he got paid on the 13th. So the week the Switch 2 came out, he didn't get paid. So we didn't have any money. And even when we did have the money, it was our daughter's 10th birthday. So it was a pretty important birthday. And we already had plans. So it's like, well, shit. And, like, we could, you know, get a Switch 2, but do we keep a roof over our heads or do we get a Switch 2? Do we keep a vehicle or do we get a Switch 2? You know, it's the adult balance. It's the adulting balancing act, you know? Because, like, sometimes you gotta rob Peter to pay Paul. You know, that's adult life, living paycheck to paycheck. It's not fun, don't recommend it, but that's just how America is right now sometimes, so. But anyway, enough down in the dumps. But just realistically speaking, the best opportunity to get a Switch 2 for us, realistically speaking, is probably tax time. So it'll probably be a while before we get a Switch 2, but I'm not necessarily, like, hurting too bad over not having a Switch 2. Even though I do really want to play Mario Kart. But I'm not, like, again, I'm not, like, actively looking for information, but I'm not actively, seeking it out either. Like, I'm not actively avoiding it, but I'm not actively seeking it out. If I come across, like, funny clips on, like, Twitter or TikTok, you know, whatever. It's whatever, but, like, I don't want to, like, look at information about the game, look at all the tracks, study them. Like, I'm not about that, because, like, I want to play it myself and I want to, like, discover things myself. I did see a tweet about how to, like, unlock mirror mode. I did see that, and I've got that filed away in the back of my mind because I don't know if I, you know, would have figured that out on my own before playing the game, you know, because, like, I don't know. So it's like, it's just one of those, like, I'm not avoiding it. If I come across, like, a funny clip, I'll watch the funny clip. But, like, out of context clips are fine, but, like, I'm not actively digging up the information for me to find, because I know some people do that, totally fine, but if I know my luck, if I do that, I'm gonna spoil myself on something, so I'd rather not. Never to call you when I'm one who wants to be a millionaire. Yeah, don't. I'm not good at trivia anyway. I mean, it really depends on the trivia question. Goodbye, Mario. Because, like, there's some trivia that I feel fairly confident in, but there's other things where it's like, nope. I haven't a clue, because family game nights were rough for me, because, you know, I didn't really know much, like, general trivia, and my mom was really good at trivia, my brothers are pretty good, my sister is fairly decent. I say that because, like, if she knows something, she knows something, but also, you know, but she likes trivia or whatever, but, like, I had problems because I wasn't like super confident in my trivia abilities, and I always wanted to be on a team with like my mom or my brother when it came to trivia. Like, give me like K-pop trivia, sure. Give me like video game trivia, sure. Like, give me trivia in a subject matter that I'm knowledgeable on, but like a general trivia, I'm very hit or miss. So I am probably not the phone a friend. I'm not the friend you want to phone a friend for Who Wants to Be a Millionaire. Get a Switch 2 and have them lock it. It's the best. Ah, nice. But yeah, I'd say realistically, probably won't be getting a Switch 2 till like months later. So it'll probably be a hot minute before we get to see any fancy Switch 2 games. And plus, probably by the time we are able to like start really thinking about getting a Switch 2, more games would probably come out by then. Because I mean, at launch, you know, there's nothing a whole lot available. But yeah. Anyway. Trying to save up for a Switch 2? Yeah. Yeah, I know a lot of people are, like, a lot of people either got them on launch day, or, like, that weekend, or they're, like, trying to save up, and it's like, you know what, you know, to each their own, you know, everyone can do what they're, you know, what they're capable of doing. Keep yourself surprised and spoil stuff, yeah! For sure. Because there have been several times where, I've tried to, like, look something up about a game on my own and just spoil myself, because I'm not gonna name the game, I'm not gonna name the character, but when me and my husband were playing a game, and we wanted to look something up about a character, and my husband looks up this character, and immediate on the Google page, on the Google front page of, like, you know, the search, immediate spoilers about this character. And it's like, oh my god, are you absolutely fucking serious? That kind of puts a damper on things just a little bit. So yeah, that kind of sucks sometimes. Like, you just want to look up something really innocent about a certain character, and then it's like, boom, their entire backstory spoiled because of Google. I was like, oh my god. You know, and like sometimes it's like, depends on, you know, if it's an older game, you know, it is what it is, but like a more recent game is just like, oh my god, bruh. But sometimes with older games, they're more protective of spoilers, so you don't really get spoiled on things. So, one of those, damn it, I wanted to like this character. Yeah? Yeah? It's kind of one of them. Ah, leave me alone! It was one of those moments. And it's like, I still like the character, and I understand more about the character, you know, seeing the whole game played through involving that character now. But it still sucks with the initial spoiler, and like, that wasn't anyone's fault but the internet. And that was just us trying to search information, just, it's like, oh hey. It's like, just wanted to look up something about the character, and then Google spoils it for us. That's one thing. It's another thing when you're just casually scrolling and someone just posts major spoilers. That happened to my husband with Dragon Ball Sparking Zero. Cause in like the main like story mode, there's like, you know, the what ifs, or like the sparking episodes as they call it. There's like some like pretty crazy, you know, scenarios like for the what ifs and stuff. But there was one in particular that my husband got spoiled on, because just he was just casually scrolling, and then he sees a screenshot just posted, and it was like 2 days after the game came out. 2 days. He even got the game early because he pre-ordered it. He got like the gold, not like the super top tier pre-order, but like the next step below, which lets him get the game a few days early. And like, he even had the game a couple days early. And like, it was 2 days after the official release, and there was already crazy spoilers online. And like, I hate that about the internet. I hate that so much. Now I know too much. Exactly. Exactly. Question of the day, do you like swimming? I mean, we are in the deep blue sea. So, I like swimming. I remember talking about this the other day on stream, but like, I like swimming. I don't think I'm particularly good at swimming. I can swim. I know how, which is pretty important. It's pretty important to know how to swim, but I can. But like, I don't think I'm really good at it, but I do enjoy it. I love swimming, but it doesn't like me. Oh no, Sifu, no. That's sad when swimming doesn't like you. That's sad. But I do enjoy swimming. I don't get to go swimming very often. Where? Okay, it's up there. Hold on. Is Waluigi up there? He is. He is right before the star. You know, honestly, let's just let him have it. Because I'm right there with 50 coins. I'm right to boo, so it's fine. So, yeah, we don't get to go swimming very often, and it's kind of evident because, like, I love my swimsuit. I just don't get to wear it very often. But, wearing it the other day, it's like, you know, maybe it is time for a new swimsuit, but, like, the thing is, like, I love the colors on it, and, like, it's the right, like, size, but I also know sizes change for literally anything throughout the years. A men's large could be different from a men's large now, from like, say, 5 years ago. But like, don't get me started on women's sizing. Don't get me started on that one. Gotta go adult for a bit? No worries, Sifu, no worries. I understand the plight of adulting. Totally get it, you're good. Hello, Johnny, hello, welcome in. Hope you're having a good day. And yes, we are back for a brief moment. For a brief moment in time, because yesterday's softball game got rained out and postponed to tomorrow. So there won't be any stream tomorrow. It makes me real sad because I figured out what game I wanted to play. Yeah, the girls, yeah, they didn't even like complete an inning yesterday before the rain started, and then thunder and lightning happened, and that's not good. So they just postponed the game to Wednesday. Which is, you know what, fine, but it's like, damn, I wanted to stream Wednesday because I finally figured out what game I wanted to play. Oh no, Waluigi, please. How? Peach? Oh my god, it's insane. How's Ellie? She's fine. Yeah, they didn't even like play an entire inning. It was like bottom of the first. The game was like tied 3-3. I don't think there were any outs. Before it started, like, it would start sprinkling and it would kind of rain, you know, like drip, drop, drip, drop, drip, drop. Actually, no. Actually, no. He has a cold. That's fine. So yeah, like it kind of started raining a little bit, but then it started kind of pouring a little bit, and that's when the delay started, because it was initially a 20-minute delay, but then I think they decided to just call it off because there was a storm around the area, which was probably a good call. So, but yeah, we gotta play tomorrow, same time, same place, so, have to go out of town again. Have to go out of town again. Damn, nothing changed. Damn. I tried to stop Peach from using her lamp to get a star, and then in the end, I helped her out, actually. Cool. But yeah. So, no stream tomorrow. We'll find out what this new game is on Friday. Like the Mario baseball games, I love Superstar Baseball on the GameCube. It's one of my favorite sports games. I honestly, the Mario sports games on the GameCube are super goated. They are super goated, and I hope they come to Switch Online for Switch 2. I know Super Mario Strikers is, and that's like the one sports game I haven't played is Super Mario Strikers. I have Mario Strikers charged for the Wii, and I love that one so much, but I never did have the GameCube one. I never did get that one. So, yeah. And, I did play Mario Super Sluggers for the Wii for a little bit. But I haven't played it since high school because I didn't own it. My brother did, and he lent it to me, one time, and then I had to give it back, of course, because that's how that works. Why? Why me? But yeah, also, there are a couple clips of me playing Superstar Baseball, because, like, when I first got my capture card, I started, Xenoblade 3, and I was also playing, Mario Superstar Baseball, and that was before I regularly got into Mario Party, because, Mario Parties 1 and 2 came to Switch Online, like November, early November, so I was playing Mario Superstar Baseball, like, on the Tuesday, Thursday slot, until I, you know, just the Mario Party slot for it. So, and I was doing like the island, the story mode, challenge mode, whatever it is now. And then the highest difficulty, I was struggling with the highest difficulty. I mean, I love the game, don't make me wrong, but sometimes, man, it was so unfair. Sometimes the game just hates you. But I do like Mario Superstar Baseball. It's one of my favorites. Because I like baseball. So... yeah. Yeah. So I am a baseball person. I have, once upon a time, when I was in high school, I have written a baseball fan fiction. And on the site that I posted my fan fiction on, they had these, this like certain section of fics called, Apply fanfiction, where, you follow the steps, that the author posts, and you can submit forms of your character. And the author decides if your character is good enough to be put in their story, and they write their story. There are some that I have applied to, you know, because a lot of people just kind of put in their, you know, their inserts, self-inserts, whatever, and you know what, it's teenagers, it's fine. I did that for several, fan fictions I have written. One of my favorite ones was, the Baseball AU. That one was really, really fun. Because I put up the apply, and essentially like, hey, you know, character, it's open to, like, you can have, female OCs, male OCs, it's because it was a co-ed baseball team. That was the essential thing. It was a co-ed baseball team. So it was like, hey, this principal of the school is putting together a co-ed baseball team. And I kind of put in, you know, tryouts of scouting the team. And it had kind of a good mix of idols involved at the time. Because when did I write that? 2012? 2012 maybe? I'll look it up in a second, because I can find the site and find when I wrote it. But yeah, I had a team of 10. 9 players plus DH. And that team, you know, went on to play in the tournament. A big rival team and everything, you know, typical sports. Go! She's gonna... No, I got it. She is, like, going, though. She was, like, going. She was getting after it. Dang. Yeah. Well, I go first in the turn order, so... I almost got the record, though. Almost. So close. But I go first in a turn order. I'll look it up after my turn. Ooh, that worked out pretty good. So, because I was in high school when I wrote it. I remember being in high school. Oh, come on. I know I need to mash, so... There we go. Alright. Anyway, I'm gonna look it up. Because I remember being in high school. That's not where I want to go. There we go. I remember being in high school when I wrote it, so... Maybe that could be a, maybe that's something we can read on stream, maybe? That'd be kind of fun, because, like, it was one of my favorite stories. Wait, no, excuse me. There, that's where I go. I had to navigate this site for a second. Oh, dun 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 dun. I'll know the banner. Oh my god, that's actually really funny. Okay, so I initially started the apply process, and uploaded it April 1st, 2012. Bruh, what are we doing here? And then the story ended June 16th, 2012. So I wrote it in 2012. Dude, that sucks. Robbed me of my money. That's so rude. I had a story up and I wanted to reread, and I haven't reread it yet because I've been lazy. I have been lazy. There we go. Boop, there we go. Oh no! You know what? It's fine. It's fine. Like I was gonna get the star anyway. Because Waluigi just fucking robbed me because he could. Anyway. But yeah, I did write a baseball, and I wanted to write like a spiritual successor to the story in a way. I mean, not really. Okay, hold on. That's probably the wrong terminology here. I wanted to write a sequel to it, like years later, because I was thinking about it, in 2017. But then, I've told a story about, when I got a new laptop from my brother-in-law back in, like, 2017. Haha! No! Of course, right? Yeah, again, even with a minigame win, I wouldn't be able to get the star anyway, so it's whatever. It's whatever, because Waluigi, I chose to spare him, and now he's like, alright, I have free reign now. It's like, no you don't. No you don't, you idiot. I don't even have enough money to steal from Boo. That's sad. Oh, come on. Come on. But, yeah, in 2017, I had my very first laptop. Not my very first laptop. I did get a laptop, for Christmas in 2011. And I've had that laptop for several years, and my brother-in-law decided to get me a new laptop in 2017. Now, they were over for 4th of July, and this is when it happened. And he got the new laptop for me, and he's like, I'm gonna get everything transferred over for you, you know, so that way you don't have to worry about, you know, starting brand new. You can have all your old stuff. And then, you know, that whole process was, you know, pretty good. And that was all done. He handed me the new laptop, and then it's like, here's the old one. You know, it was closed and everything was, you know, all hunky-dory. And then I go to open the new one, and I wanted to work on this fanfic I was working on at the moment. It's called Always Second Best. I wanted to work on that one in particular. And I opened up the latest chapter and noticed it was blank. I'm like, I know I had like the first scene written out, and I was like a fourth of the way through that chapter. And so it was blank. I'm like, that's weird. So I go into like some other things, and like nothing was like completely all there. I'm like, oh shoot, that's kind of a problem. Let me boot up my old laptop, see what was there, and then just kind of, you know, adjust like that. So I go to open the old laptop, and I noticed it's completely wiped. Completely wiped, nothing there. Clean slate. And I was very upset because I had lost, like, and it's like an insignificant, you know, amount of things that didn't get transferred over, but I was very upset by it. One, because I didn't tell him to do that. I did not tell my brother-in-law to wipe my old laptop, because in his mind, he was thinking, oh, I'll just wipe it clean and you could sell it for like $50. No, I didn't want to sell it in case something like that happened. So I didn't even give him my consent to even like think about wiping the old one. So like he just did that because he thought it was a good idea and didn't even ask me about it. So I was very upset, and plus I was working on, you know, a fan fiction that I was writing to cope with the loss of my mom. Fuck it. What do I got to lose, really? It's 9 coins. Whoop-de-doo. So yeah, and I was rereading it one night, and I remembered, like, yeah, that's why I was writing this fan fiction, because, you know, the main character, the OC, she had lost her mom before moving to a new school. So it was kind of a way to, like, you know, cope with losing mom. And then I didn't want to work on it anymore because it just brought up bitter feelings, and I'd lost all motivation to keep writing it. So it was a pain in the butt, to say the least. Oh, come on! You're gonna make me do this? Oh, Jesus. Hello, Blue. Hello, welcome in. Hope you're having a good day. Give me a 2. That's not a... Oh my god, of course, right? I mean, it's 9 coins, but man, that 90 would have been nice. Finally off the phone. Why is being an adult an endless sea of tasks? I know. Adulting sucks. Adulting sucks. But yeah, I was really upset about the laptop. Mosquito bit you and it's West Nile season. Oh no! Ah, those damn mosquitoes. I have a bunch of bug bites on me. And the thing is, like, I have sprayed bug spray damn near every time I have gone outside, and I still get eated. I still get ate up. Which is so rude, if we're being real. Well, I am like a non-threat at the moment, honestly. And yesterday, in like after lunchtime, I took Ellie out and I wanted to help her work on her swing. We didn't really do too much because I didn't want to like break a window by accident because we rent, and I was trying to show her you know, kind of a good way to make contact, and I wanted to hit a ground ball towards the fence. Well, I was stupid, and I accidentally hit our one and only softball that we had over the neighbor's fence and into their yard. So, and I spent 40 minutes, 45 minutes, an hour, somewhere around there, just trying to figure out where the heck the ball went and to retrieve it. And the thing is, like, so there's our apartments, and then there's a house kind of, you know, next, but there's kind of like this lot that they own, I think. And like, I tried looking around. I knew it was like on the neighbor side of the fence and not like the alley side of the fence. So I looked back there. I did kind of like surface level searching. And then it's like, man, there's just so much junk there. There's just so much junk, like shrubbery, dead tree limbs, dead bushes. And there's just a lot of junk back by the fence. It's like no one goes back there, seems like. And I go over, I'm trying to look, come back, nothing. So we come inside, take a break. Then I go back outside after like 5-10 minutes. Then I go back out there. I try looking again, nothing. Because I'm like, I don't want to like search, there's so many bugs. You know, I don't know what these things are, but it's like, ugh. So I come back, I grab the kids, and I tried to go knock on the neighbor's door, but it didn't seem like anyone was home. So it's like, well, that's a bust. So come back. And then I'm like, you know what? It's our one and only softball. It's our one and only softball. No, don't open it. And so I'm like, I need to go retrieve this thing. So I, you know, put my shoes back on. And I spray myself with all kinds of bug spray. I throw my hair up so it's not in my face. And I went out there and I searched. I searched the whole freaking thing, trying to like pay attention to like the trajectory of the ball and everything. So I'm like digging around and searching. My legs got scratched up pretty good, but I did find it. I did find it. I put on my big girl panties and I went and found that softball. No sandlot contraptions, no nothing. I dug and I found it. So it was buried in there though. But like, man, it sucks when it's like in a neighbor's yard and it's like you don't talk to your neighbors. And it's like you don't talk to your neighbors. And it's like their yard is a mess. I'm not yard shaming, but I'm gonna yard shame. That was awful. That was so awful. Like, they don't even pay attention to anything back there. So, but I did find it, so I feel proud of myself. A-B-A-Z. A-B-A-Z-A. Okay. A-B-A-Z-A-B. I guess we'll go with the pattern. A-B-A. That's funny. That is hilarious to me. A-B-A-Z-A-B-A. Waluigi, if it's not Z, I will find some curses to put on you. A-B-A-Z-A-B-A-Z. Oh, Waluigi. Waluigi, why would you do this? A-B-A-Z-A-B-A-B-A. Waluigi, how could you do this? How could you do this? A-B-A-Z-A-B-A. A B A Z A B A B A Z. Oh, now you put Z. Rude. Absolutely rude. A B A Z A B A B A Z A. A B A Z A B. Haha, loser! You're a loser, Waluigi. You're a loser, Waluigi. This is what you get for messing it up, buddy. If you would have just kept the pattern, none of this would have happened. I say as he is in first place with 3 stars and I've got nothing. Because, I have been attacked. I was attacked. I spared him once. I had an opportunity to steal his star. I had the opportunity to steal his star. And I didn't take it because I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna stop Peach instead. And then Bowser Revolution happened. And then Waluigi is on a tirade. Man, I don't know what to do. The star is that way, but Waluigi has a lamp. He's got a fucking lamp. Blue. It blew me up. The blue button blew me up. That's an E-slapper. That's an E-slapper. Anyway. So yeah. My train of thought went from like what, baseball fan fiction to laptops. Now the new laptop I got in 2017 from my brother-in-law when he wiped the old one, it's not the one I use now. The one I use now was an old one of my aunt's that my brother-in-law wiped clean. But we've had this one since 2020. So, hence why I'm trying to save money for a laptop, and that's why I've got the sub goal for a laptop. So, because like what I've got works fine now, but it's like if I want to do more things and if I want to add more cool things, I need an upgrade, and I can't really, upgrade right now. But I do want to try and save, so it's kind of, if you want to see cool stuff on stream and help support, sub, gift sub, I don't know. Even just people just being here is really nice. Anyway, what'd you say about my button? You blew me up. That's what that was. Baseball fanfiction like Glove X Bat? No, it's human, and they're playing baseball. There you go. This isn't date everything, Blue. I'm not, making Baseball Bat Kun. I'm not doing that. Mario, please. Mario, please. Get out of here. Thank you. Mario, get the fuck out of here. Haha, losers! I shoot the ball with the bat personally. Spray Waluigi becomes a mess. I know! It's like, I had the chance. I had the golden opportunity to steal his star. I should have taken it. But I looked at the situation, I'm like, you know what? No, I'm gonna steal from Peach, so that way she doesn't use her lamp. And Bowser Revolution happened, gave everyone 30 coins, and I had like 70 at the time. And then chaos ensues. This is what I get for sparing people. This is what I get for being too nice. I smash all the time. Last time you said that, haha, loser, you blew up. I did. And the time before that, I jumped in a pit. So there's that. But yeah, in high school, I wrote a baseball fan fiction. Because the site that I used to post my fan fiction, this trend, there was these apply fanfictions where you essentially follow the rules that the author gives and you send in an application for your OC or self-insert or whatever character, you know, you wanted for their story, and the author looks through everything, and, you know, that's when they decide, like, alright, I'll use you in my story. Or it's like, oh, nope, I'm not gonna use you in my story. I've applied for many of those kinds of fanfictions, and I got a little bit tired of it. So I started writing my own. And, I wrote a good handful of those. Yeah, one of my favorites was the baseball one. So, it was really fun because it was a co-ed baseball team, and I had 5 OCs, mine included. So I had myself, 4 other applies, and then other K-pop idols, and I had the option for, you know, the people applying, if they wanted their, you know, their love interest to be on the baseball team, and all of them said no. So I'm like, you know what, fine, we'll go with it. So I had to pick the team. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. It's baseball. What's it happening? Hey, mommy! Anyway. So, yeah, maybe one of these days we can go back and reread the old one. Chance time! One time I had a chance to steal a CPU star on a game I played with my siblings, ended up stealing coins due to wanting my brother to win, CPU won instead. Yeah, and it's a lot of, jumping ahead. You know, just kind of thinking about, like, what's happening, what's the situation. But it's still early in the game. If it was late game, of course I would have stolen the star. Because, last time playing Mario Party 3, I had a really big decision to make on the last turn. And that was what won me the game eventually. I had the chance to steal Peach's skeleton key. Or I could have used another item that I had to help me out more. Or Lucky Lamp to move the star around. But then looking at the situation, seeing where Peach was on the board, because it was Spiny Desert. And in the top right part of the board, there's Boo, but he's locked behind a skeleton key, and Peach was up there. So, and she had a skeleton key, and she had enough to steal a star. So I'm like, I need to stop her from doing that. So I'm going to use my plunder chest on the last turn, because I moved before her. I was going to use my plunder chest to steal her skeleton key, so that way she can't get to Boo. That was the correct play, because I won the board. It was very close. I love watching you speed through that dialogue. To me, I just saw Waluigi get stopped by a shark that made him press a button that made him blow up in the span of like 3 seconds, and I'm very entertained by that. I mean, hey. Shark's like, hey, press a button. Essentially, it's like, okay, I'll press a button, and then you either blow up or you don't. Ooh, where are we going? What's happening? Excuse me. Excuse me. No! Where am I going? Oh my god, everything's gone to shit. Everything's gone to shit. This is bad. This is so bad. I can't recover from this. There's no way I can recover from this. There's no fucking way. Fuck it. Fuck it. I'm never that bad at that. I don't know why. Of course, Waluigi fucking won. Of course. I read a moment where a controller cost you a minigame. And I get with a sibling that happened to me. My brother and I were neck and neck and my controller disconnected. Oh no! That's awful. That's so awful. I don't know if I really had a moment like that with such high stakes. But, ooh. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I need to roll higher than a 6, but Waluigi's literally right there. He can't... I was saving this, but now is the time. Just in case. Just in case, because knowing my luck. Yep, 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 see? See? Big brain. Excuse me. In life, you either blow up or you don't. I mean, where's the lie? Where's the lie in that? Yeah, this board is exactly what happens when I show kindness to people. It gets thrown in my face, and I am in last place in life. That's what happens when I'm nice to people. I mean, there have been times in my life where I have been nice to the wrong people. And, yeah, that's not great. You know, karma exists and everything. So... why would he do that? Why would he do that? That's not even a good value. Man. Man! Alright. Ugh. Yeah, and the laptop, I wanted to write like a sequel to that baseball fanfiction, because I was like, I'd reread it recently at the time. Oh my god. I reread it recently at the time, and I, you know, wanted to expand on it. You know, add some new idols to the mix and everything. But, that was another casualty in that laptop incident where my brother-in-law wiped the old one clean when I didn't ask him to. So I was like, well, shit, you know, because it crushed my motivation for anything. It crushed it. And it's like, if he had asked, I would have said no. But he didn't ask. That's why I'm upset about it, is like, I wasn't asked whether or not that was okay. He just did it thinking, oh, she's gonna be fine with this. No, you don't do that bullshit. You don't do that shit to other people without asking. You don't. Like, if you're doing a favor and, you know, transferring data from, like, someone's old computer to their new one, ask if they wanted things deleted off the old one. And even if you don't even if, like, that doesn't cross your mind, like, don't delete shit. Don't do that, because you never know if that transfer is going to be successful or not. Because, like, not everything was, like, the most recent save. So something got messed up along the way, and I lost a lot of stuff. And like, I got more important things there, but, like, there's a lot of pieces of work that I had that, didn't make it to the new laptop. Because I had lost, like, an entire chapter. I'd lost, you know, bits and pieces of scenes that were really important that I had in my mind, or, like, I had a direction I wanted to go, and that part was lost, and I couldn't remember what it was. And so I was like, you don't do that. I mean, I hope he learned his lesson. I would hope so. I would like a standard item. But, like, I can't know that for sure. So, who knows? Who knows? What turn are we on? 20. Okay. So, yeah. But that's the old laptop now that is slow as molasses, and I have Captain Waluigi here. And Captain Waluigi runs perfectly fine. Doing what I do right now works perfectly fine. But if I want to do more, and I want to do more, but, like, I don't think Captain Waluigi could handle me doing more. Like, it barely got through Portal 2 while simultaneously streaming. And it's like, and playing Portal 2 on its own, no streaming attached to it, It ran perfectly fine. The game ran fine. Like, pretty crystal clear, actually. No lag, no nothing. So I think it was just the laptop doing a lot. The laptop was doing a lot of work. Dude, what the fuck?! I don't understand that one at all. I do not understand that one at all. Not at all. Like, I wasn't even in first. I was in second. I was in second place. Waluigi has 4 stars. 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 of them. He has 420. He's blazing it. And you steal from me, who hasn't been a threat for a good part of the last 15 turns? What is this nonsense? What the fuck? Crazy work. Crazy work. And it's Puzzle Party. Great. I don't have to try too hard, I guess. I don't know. That's insanity. Like, I've seen the CPUs make crazy and wild decisions. Stuff like that always baffles me because it's like, yeah, they should, typically they go for first place unless they have like a boo repellent or something. And even then, sometimes they go for the ones with boo repellent and they waste 50 coins stealing a star. You know, sometimes that happens. I've seen it happen recently, but like, that's a choice. I haven't even been a threat for like the last 15 turns. I'm legit on that. And she goes for me anyway? That is crazy work. That is crazy. Not act like an angel, dress like crazy. That's just legitimately crazy. Insanity, even. Cause like, dude. Alright, come on. Tried and true strat. I say, as it's just pure RNG. Just pure RNG. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. I hope it works this time. Sometimes I got a divine intervention. I don't think I have to. Maybe, because Mario's catching up. Probably should have right there. Yep, I should have. I should have. I should have. Damn it. Oh well. CPUs more backseat than human players? I don't know on that one. It's more act like a crazy, dress like crazy. Da 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 da. Act like an angel, just like crazy. All the girls are girling, girling. All the girls are girling, girling. All the girls are girling, girling. All the girly girls. It's all the way down there. I have an idea on what I can do. It just depends. 1, 2, 3, 4, or let's see where this takes us. Act like an angel, dress like crazy. Sure. Sure. I mean, that's over by Boo. Can't take it anymore. You gotta eat. You gotta eat. Boo's gotta eat. Been up too much, working too much. BRB, no worries, Blue. Go nap nap. Blue's nap nap time. He's a goody two shoes. He brushes his teeth after every meal. I mean, I know it's like what you're supposed to do, but like I don't do that. I mean, I do brush my teeth, yes, at least once a day. At least. Like, I know you're supposed to do it twice a day, but like at least, you know? I do brush my teeth. That's where I wanted to go initially. It's back to start, so I can either back to start or in the other corner where I can just gold mushroom my way to the star, potentially. I say potentially because the rolls may vary. Okay, let's get some money. Where am I? I'm over there, on the far right. Peach, don't you fucking dare, you bitch. Where am I? Who am I? I am Luigi. Thank you. I get the thing with like the bumping and everything. It feels so random on like what happens, because I feel like I'm the one that gets bumped around the most, like varying from like character to character. So it's like I feel like I get bumped around so much, but like and everyone else stays stationary. But it's like it's just bleh. You know? I mean, I got 32 coins. What am I complaining about? Alright, what turn are we on? 22. Where is he? Is he up here? He's right there. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna make this. I say make it right, but Waluigi needs to be stopped. Peach was just a bitch for no reason. Which is not surprising. Because anytime I play Mario Party, Peach is typically a bitch, but I still play with her. She never gets uninvited. Unlike Toad or DK or Rosalina. You know? Excuse me? What? What's that gonna do? What's that gonna... What? That is a hardcore choice Mario made. And it's like, the thing is, these are hard computers. They're not super hard, but they are hard computers. And some of the decisions they make are just completely baffling to me. It's like, what is this nonsense? What is happening here? Like, what even happens here? Oh, she could just pick her direction? So if Mario would have flubbed that dice roll, she could have just gotten the star, even though she didn't have enough money, but like still. Like, that was a choice to make. Like, I wouldn't have done that. There was no way. Oh, reverse curse would have been nice. I would have loved that one. But now my money's gone, because of course it is. That's fine. Huh. But, yeah, please don't go. That's where I did not want you to go. But I mean, a potluck happened, right? So he should be like, what, 20 less coins? Yeah, okay, we're fine. We're fine. And even so, I can tank it if I need to. I can tank it if I need to. I can 100% tank it if I need to. Just to be on the safe side. I mean, it's 10 coins. But anything can happen. I am not above. I am not above doing this. I'll give the reins to Waluigi. Maybe once she hits 400. I'm just gonna chill here. I'm just gonna chill here. go. There you go. Barely got out the gate. Yeah, I ain't above actions like that in Mario Party, so just be wary. I just wanted to be sure. I know it was only 30, not 50, but still. And I don't have any coins to steal from, so you can't steal coins from me anyway, so haha, loser. Who is the loser now? Oh, I have 5 whole coins. If he wanted to steal from me, he would just break even. So, nah, 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 nah. Yeah, don't try me. Don't try me. I will be petty. I am the queen of the petty police. I am the reigning chief of the petty. Oh, he stayed. I didn't realize he stayed. Still, I didn't want him to get more money. Who needs that? That was a statement win. I say win, even though we lost the minigame, but that was a statement. Sometimes it ain't about the money. Well, now that I know, and I can't mess him up. But he goes first, so well, that's not a bad. And of course, he just nails it. Of course. Oh, great. Pressure is on, huh? The pressure is on. Oh, goodness. Alright, I gotta line this up right. Oh no, man, the pressure is just on. I hate this. Get there. Hey! Again, I wish my chipping was that good in real life. Because in real life, my drives were pretty okay. I would slice it very occasionally, like probably half the time I would slice it pretty bad. But my drives were pretty good. My second shot, my woods, and my irons were also pretty good. My putting was also pretty good. I was voted the person who had the best putting on my golf team when I was in high school. But my chipping, awful. I cannot. I would rather, if I was like barely in the rough, by the green, by the hole, most people would chip. Pull off like that flop shot, or just kind of barely punch it onto the green. But like, not me. I'd rather putt it. And there was a time where, during the, I think the league golf tournament, my senior year of high school, I was like 40 feet from the pin, but I was still on the fairway. I was actually a pretty good bit from the pin, and I was still on the fairway, and most people would have, you know, grabbed a wedge and chipped it. Not me. I grabbed my putter, and I'm like, I'm just gonna roll it up there close to the pin, call it good, and I ended up making it for birdie, and it was pretty impressive. I think I've heard it called, like, the Texas wedge, which is so funny considering I'm from Kansas, but, like, that makes so much sense. And we play for 50 coins on this one, so I'm just gonna put the controller down and just let it go. Let fate decide. Fate. Yeah, don't mess with me. Yep. Yep, because there have been plenty of times where, I mean, I get targeted quite a bit in Mario Party just because people know. When I play with, like, other people, just because people know I'm good at Mario Party. But sometimes I just vibe and I don't really mean anything, you know? Because there's been times where I got, like, targeted for good reason, but then it just never let up. It never let up, and it really upset me because it's like, I wasn't having any fun because I was being attacked the whole time. Which that isn't very fun. It's like, I ain't above tanking a minigame to stop somebody. Like a 2v2 or a 1v3, I wouldn't, like, I'm not above tanking it. You know, I'm not above sandbagging if the situation calls for it, but I wouldn't do it all the time just to mess with the other person. I wouldn't do that. But like, if I'm trying to stop somebody from getting a star that really needs to be stopped, of course. Of course. Yeah, I had a feeling. But hey, I started with 19. The pot was 50. Mario made the most money because he started with 50. But if anything, I made the money. Even though we probably made about the same amount of money, honestly. But, yeah. And it's like, I've played Mario Party for a long time. You know, since I was a kid. And it was like my game, you know? Mario Party was like my shit. So, I know these games. I'm aware how they work. So, what turn? Okay. We're probably gonna wait till we're officially halfway. So, not after this minigame, but the next one. Oh great, flop pole, and I have the B button. You can tell what you're doing by where you are in the title screen, or in the minigame help screen. There you go, because how I knew I was gonna hit the B button was I was in the middle of the formation. Fuck. Yeah, I was in the middle of the formation, and that's how I knew I was hitting the B button. Fuck again! Oh my god, if I didn't mess that up, probably would have had it. It's my fault. It's my fault. That wasn't on purpose. Damn. And I think I barely tapped one of my bug bites, and it's starting to itch like crazy, and I hate that. I hate that so much. Where is... It's over there. Okay, yeah, Waluigi's on his way over there. I can try. I say that, and the same situation's happening again. "21, 21, 21. Yay! Now time for Bowser to give it all back in a Bowser Revolution, just like last time. What's up, Bowser? What is my fate? Not even on there. You know what? That's fine. Fuck it. Not my money. It's Waluigi's money. Essentially back to where I made one coin. I made a single coin profit off of that turn. I love that. That is so funny. That is so funny to me. Oh, I love that. I love that so much. So now Waluigi can't get the star. At least right now on this turn. But I can see a potential big brain play here. So maybe he'll do it, maybe he won't. I don't know. I think he's like 4 spaces away from the star. 1, 2, 3, maybe 4 or 5. I don't know how many spaces exactly. We'll see right here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, he's like... Oh, he didn't! He didn't! Okay, now that it's passed, a big brain play would have been to use the poison mushroom on yourself to slow your roll, to give you more time. But also, Mario's got a lamp, so... I believe I have a lamp too, don't I? I got one in the item thingy, right? I'm pretty sure I did. So... If there weren't so many magic lamps in play, that would have been a good big brain play right there. Ooh, uh-oh. 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 That's not good. That's not good. I also have a lamp, so he is essentially forcing our hand. He is essentially forcing mine and Mario's hands to use our lamps. So, alright, Peach, let's go. Let's do this. Let's go. Peach? Every time I am the catching end, it always goes so bad because, like, they don't trust me. They don't trust me. I tried to catch that. Because, like, nothing is super efficient whenever I have the AI, and plus, like, the other team could just, like, bamf it, because they're one ahead of us right now. I tried catching that. We tied. Oh my god, that's insane. 18? I mean, 18 is a good number. It's my lucky number. I say it's my lucky number, but it's just the day I was born. It's my favorite number. And yes, 18 is my favorite number because I was born on the 18th. So, alright. We're officially halfway through the board. Whoa, we're halfway there. Whoa, living on a prayer. Anyway, it is halftime. It's time for the halftime show. So we're gonna take a break, and we're going to get up, stretch, go to the bathroom, grab a snack, do whatever it is you need to do, and we'll be right back. Alrighty, we are back. We're back. Let's kick off the second half. I did not want to use this yet, but I don't want Waluigi having it, so sometimes your hand has to be forced. But it's a positive start because we're gonna be up 1 star. It's like I like to keep some items, you know, to myself for a while. Like I usually hang on to magic lamps for quite some time. So, but now I'm tied for first place. I went from 4th place to being tied first. Tied with first. There we go. I couldn't think of words, man. Which sometimes that's a problem when it's like, oh man, I can't think of the words when you're a writer. Sometimes, man. Sometimes. Is it green and white? Where did it go again? Oh, to the top. 50-50. Green, because I'm green. Nice. Hasn't failed me yet. Use all my items on the last few turns. That's kind of typically what I do too, because like it needs some uses, but sometimes the chips fall in strange locations and you're not able to. Like the last board I played last Thursday? Yeah, it was Thursday. When I was on Spiny Desert, because I had 2 items on the last turn because I was like, I think I had managed to like get an item through like an item space or something, and I bought something else. And it's like, man, what do I do? Because it was like a 50-50 chance of like, you know, using, or like, you know, I can use one item, I can use the other, you know, whatever, but then I picked correctly. So sometimes it's like, oh well, but I usually try to get my items used up by the last turn if I can help it. Like a skeleton key, I can keep that in my inventory because it can get used. You know, but like a mushroom or something, yeah, I'll get that used, you know. It really just depends. But I like to hoard. I like to keep magic lamps on me for as long as possible because of like, hey, I can, like the one that I used that was right before Boo, because like, hey, that's right by Boo. I can, you know, get some travel distance. It was like, hey, there's something over there that I would like to be near. Let's use the magic lamp to warp to the star. So, but my hand was forced because plunder chest and knowing my luck, it would have been stolen from me. So, there he goes. Steal my key. Steal my key. That's not my key. But if I were to have an item stolen from me, I would rather a golden mushroom get stolen from me than a magic lamp, if I'm being real. If I am being real. I mean, this just comes from, like, you know, years of playing Mario Party, and I have my own particular play style, and I just like chilling. You know? It's like a no thoughts, head empty. Oh, shit. I goofed. I would have had it. It's Toad with a mustache. I would have had it, but I goofed. I knew it was like, oh, the mustache. It looks like a weird face, but it's a mustache. It's a mustache. You can see like a hint of a horizontal line like just below. Just below like the center of the white, but it's a mustache. It's supposed to be an old man mustache. Sorry about that. I mean, I would have liked to use my golden mushroom now, but beggars cannot be choosers in this situation. Again, I would rather have a golden mushroom stolen than a magic lamp. So. But it's like, me playing with computers is totally different than me playing with humans. Because, like, I can get super ultra mega competitive, and sometimes competition is fun and friendly with other like people. But sometimes I've seen both sides. I've been part of like super duper chill Mario Party maps, you know, with other people, and I have also been a part of really bad ones with, you know, people relentlessly attacking me for no reason. Because most of the time, I'm just minding my business, figuring out strategies. Because I like coming up with strategies, because I am a strategic person. Like, a lot of my gut reactions are like super emotional, but sometimes like once that reaction is done, I can take a step back and like think like, okay, now what can I do? And come up with like, okay, strategy A, B, C, you know? I still want to try and find my English paper that I wrote in college one time about the birth of the Tessa Jane master plan. I was going 53. No, it was not 53. Uh-oh. Was it 55? How am I supposed to know how much money Mario has? How am I supposed to know? Waluigi, you bitch. He answered that way too quickly. Okay, what question number is this? 3. Boom, shakalaka. Alright. Who currently has the most Mario? Because those questions are usually, the other two are not on the board. On Creepy Cavern 5. If you know the questions ahead of time, it gets pretty chaotic. Let me fill in the blank for you. On Creepy Cavern, how much does it cost to ride the train to the other side? Probably is my best guess, and it's 5 points. It helps that I know this game. There are some questions like that, talking about like the current game progress. I'm like, oh shit, what's going on? And there are some are like, what's the current record in? I'm like, oh god, what was the record? But like, sometimes it's like stuff like that you can kind of cheese if you just inherently know. So, hello. I'm down here now. And funny enough, the Deep Blooper Sea, this board, was the board of the talk of the birth of the Tessa Jane master plan. Because, yeah, in college, I wrote a paper on it about something that happened while I was playing Mario Party 3. I was doing story mode. This was years and years ago. I was doing story mode, and I don't remember who I was playing as. It was not Yoshi and it was not Luigi, because Luigi was an AI on Deep Blooper Sea in story mode, so I could not have been playing. I was probably playing as Peach. But I was playing as somebody, and I needed, and you know, there was no way I was going to win the board unless something crazy happened in the last 5 turns. It's like, I need more time. And then Luigi gets a hidden block and gets the Wacky Watch, which teleports you to the last 5 turns no matter where you are, like what turn it is. It teleports you to the last 5 turns. And it's like, oh my god. And the AI typically 9 times out of 10, they will use it on the last turn. And I knew that. I'm like, oh my god, I have an extra 5 turns. I can do this. So with those extra 5 turns, I came up with this plan to win the board. And I did. And it was pretty great. What the hell? Of course it's Waluigi, of course. So, yeah, and I wrote an English paper on it because we needed to write a narrative piece, like tell a story. And that was the subject that I chose. And I wish I had a copy of it. I swear I had a physical copy of it somewhere, like a printed copy. I couldn't tell you where. I've looked for it. High, low, here, there. I've looked everywhere and I cannot find it. And it's not on my flash drive because it's been wiped out a couple of times. So, I've looked at like all my other college stuff and I can't find it. Like, I don't know where it is. I don't know if it got buried in some of the stuff from my parents' house that has gotten cleaned up since then. I don't know. I hope it didn't just get completely trashed, because like I want to, like, if I can find it, I will read it on stream, because I love that, and I got an A on it. So, and I got an A on it, and then like the next semester I proceeded to break the fourth wall in my in my English paper, because again, it was a narrative piece. And I broke the fourth wall in it. So, but yeah, I like writing narratives and stuff. It's fun. Hence why a lot of my follower goals are just fan fictions. Even though I'm like on chapter 3 of the current fan fiction I'm working on, and we are very close to the goal. I feel alright, because like we'll read it when it's done and I get everything checked, word count and everything. So like that'll be fine, but like I'm not stressed about not making the goal. I'm not stressed about it because I have everything I want to in my head and I don't feel the writer's block. It's just I need to stop procrastinating and actually sit down to write it. Because, you know, I got the song in my head that I want to use for it. Because, like, that's a lot of it. Sometimes I find songs and I use that as kind of like the background noise. Or, like, the inspo for the, you know, for the story. And I have the song. Where are we going? That way. Okay. It's fine. Sorry. Riley is done with her potatoes. Okay. Yeah, she's done with her potatoes. So I will have to get up, put stuff away in a second. Excuse me. Goodness. There was a hiccup there. What is going on? Sometimes I don't know what's happening. Everything's fine. Everything's fine. Don't worry about it. So, but yeah, at first I had like this specific fanfiction in mind, and I sat down to write it. I was like, maybe 3 chapters in that one. And then I just could not find motivation. I just got stuck. I was trying to force it. And don't do that. When you're working creatively, sometimes you can kind of brute force through it and you can get through a rough day of it. But if it's like a big old creative project, don't brute force the whole project. If you have to brute force something, brute force like a day just to kind of get through it. And then you can go back and, you know, look at things later. But don't brute force the entire thing. Like, don't do that. And that's what I tried to do. So I scrapped it and I just started writing something, started coming up with stuff, and then here we are. Like, yeah, I'm like on chapter 3 of writing it, but I don't feel pressured to keep writing it. I don't feel pressed. I don't have the writer's block. You know, I feel fine writing it, so I don't know how long it's gonna be, but I have the major plot points in my head and my brain, and I'm gonna write it out. It's gonna be great. Because most of the fanfiction that we have read from the follower goals, since I have like written them, you know, alongside, you know, as the goal accumulates, have been, I think the longest one was 14. Like, somewhere in, like, the 12, 13, 14 range. I think one of them was 11 chapters. but somewhere in that range. Like the early teens, if you will. So they're like fairly short stories, but they're like, I think the longest one was like 30,000 something words. Like 31,000 words, somewhere around there was the longest one, I think. And that was, I want to say, The Bride Operation. That one was one of my favorites to write. That one was really fun. It was, you know, Stray Kids Mafia. It was really fun. And I got to include some OCs that I have had stuck in my mind for a long time. So that one was really fun to write. It was so fun that I wrote a sequel series. So, which I don't do that super often unless it's a work I'm very fond of. I am severely. Yeah! Whew! I was worried. I was so worried. Okay, I think after my turn, I'm going to get up and help put stuff away for Riley. So, give me a second. Sorry, that was to blow my nose. After my turn is complete, I will get up to put stuff away. Ooh. No one's got anything bad, so... Alright, let's do it. Okay. I need something good. That's hit or miss. Alright, ooh, these are good things. I'm not too terribly upset at that. I'm not too terribly upset about not getting an item. I did buy a lamp. I would have been okay with some of the stuff. Alright, I will be right back, so give me a second. Sorry about that. Let me get my headphones back on. Because my hair loves to be kind of dumb sometimes. When I put my headphones on, it essentially acts as a glorified headband. So I put my bangs in front, but then sometimes the rest of my hair loves to get caught, so. You would always play more, yeah. And it's like, I'm more than willing to, like, you know, help other people too. It's just, how much do you want my help? Cause like, I'm not always, you know, aggressive when playing Mario Party. Whoa, I went too far. Mario, please. There, anyway, we're fine. Let me actually fix this. There we go. There we go. Okay. We're good. Alright, Stars up there. I honestly wouldn't mind going up there. I would not mind. So let's go up there. Gotta some grocery shopping? Oh, absolutely. Go take care of that. Go grocery shopping. Get you some groceries. Gotta have food in the house. Well, thank you for stopping in. Thank you so much. Alright, is my headphones being stupid again? I don't know. Sometimes I feel like I can't hear anything. Or maybe I'm just going crazy. I don't know. I didn't do anything different just now, but I don't know. It's fine. If this is the worst technology is doing for me, then you know what? I'll take it. Oh, that's funny. That is so funny that they're both on that space. Oh, that is hilarious. That is so hilarious. Bowser and I have 11 coins. You know what? Sure. What's up, Bowser? Revolution, revolution, revolution. What's up, Bowser? How you doing? Ooh, suit giveaway? Yo. Or you could just take my money. You know what? That's fine. Take my money. It's fine. It's fine. I'll financially recover, maybe. Maybe. Everything's cool. Let's see. Oh, the other day, it was during was it during a Mario Party stream? I don't know. But I had mentioned it because I see it a lot on TikTok. So I ranted about this a couple of times, and I finally remembered what a term was that I couldn't think of the other day. And, because I mentioned, ooh, a barter box. Oof, that's a choice. Oh, man. Hehe, that's kind of funny. I ranted about it because, like, I see a lot of it on TikTok, especially on TikTok, when it comes to K-pop dances. Specifically K-pop dances. Because this is the only place I've seen it. I don't know if it's, you know, anywhere else. Excuse you. No. Coming in here with best viewers. Absolutely not. Sorry, I need to clip my nails. It's kind of pointy. So yeah, when it comes to K-pop dances, a lot of people are using terms for just dance in general. And they're using like the wrong terminology for things. Like, okay, so moves where one person starts something and the person next to him continues it and then it just keeps going in like rapid succession. I see people on TikTok call those domino effects. Even moves where it's a specific count. Like, okay, say you have like 4 people, you know, person 1 goes on beat 1, person 2 goes on 2, 3, 3, 4, 4, you know, so on. And people will call those domino effects. No, absolutely not. They are not domino effects. Those are 2 completely separate things, for one. I remember I couldn't think of the word for it, for the one where like one person goes on a different count. And that is called a roll-off. I couldn't quite remember what it was, but what do I want? I would personally want a plunder chest. But Peach does have a barter box, so she could probably steal my good shit. It's fine. It's fine. But yeah, when one person starts something and then everyone in line does it in like rapid succession, that's called a ripple. You know, like a water ripple, right? It's called a ripple. And the other one, where everyone has a specific count that they start the move on, that's called a roll-off. It came up in conversation 2 nights ago. You know what? Honestly, I think I'm the winner here because I have the reverse mushroom. I'm not too mad, honestly. Because I had a feeling she would do that as soon as I was getting 3 items. But anyway, yeah, a ripple and a roll-off. They're similar things, but they are not the exact same. But I see a lot of people who know nothing about dance just put it under the blanket of domino effect. I'm like, that's not... For one, that's not how you use that term. That's not how you use that at all. So yeah, everyone just kind of puts it under the blanket of domino effect. I'm like, that's not what that is. Those, like, that's a ripple, or like that's a roll-off, or it's like, you know, because I mentioned the K-pop girl group Idol. Their latest comeback has a roll-off. It came up a conversation a couple nights ago with me and my husband. He knew what it was because he's done a couple of choreographies for choir, because he was in choir high school and college. So he knows like a couple of things, and I couldn't remember what the name of it was. Because I don't think I really heard the name of it. I just knew there's moves where like you have to like, you know, go 1 and then the next person goes on 2. You know, it's like 1, 2, next person goes 3, 4, like stuff like that. That's a roll-off. And I knew ripples. I know ripples. Ripples are fun. Anyway, yeah, I knew. So the move and like the dance break for Idol's latest song is a roll-off. Like, she used those terms correctly. It's a roll-off. And it bugs me so bad when people just call it a domino effect. Because it's like, yes, it can describe what is going on. A ripple is like a domino effect, but it is not a domino effect. Don't call it a domino effect. You can say it is like a domino effect as a fair comparison or a description of what is going on. But that's not what it is. It is not a domino effect. It is a ripple, or it is a roll-off. You know, because like, you know, domino effect, you push one domino and everything else falls over one by one. Yeah, sure. Domino effect, right? Or domino effect, cause and effect. Like life situations, you know, like one thing happens and it causes this thing to happen, which causes this thing to happen, which causes this thing to happen. You know, that's a domino effect. So, but like a domino effect is not the move in dance where one person starts something and everyone else follows. That's not what a domino effect is. That's not what that is. I'm a dancer. I danced in high school. I'm not professionally trained, but like I am knowledgeable enough in dance to know what the hell I'm talking about. I danced in high school. I danced in college. I know what I'm talking about. You know, I have some semblance of an idea of what I'm talking about. So, but it just bugs me so bad when I see people, you know, not use the correct terms or even like bother to even learn what the correct term would be. You know, same goes for like singing. Like, I'm not like super versed in singing. My husband is more, you know, with that vein. But like, I know enough to know that the high notes in IU's song "Good Day" is not 3 octaves, because that's what it was called back in the day. People called it the 3-octave note. I'm like, nope, that's not it. It's just 3 notes and a half note, not half note, half tone. Jody had in the mouth, bottom jeans, boots with the fur. The whole club was looking at her. She hit the floor. She hit the floor. Next thing you know, nope, that didn't work. That didn't work. Oh well, it's fine. I mean, she stole my stuff for it, but it's whatever at the end of the day, honestly. So, but yeah, I also hear people talk about like, oh my god, this person is such a talented singer and they know what they're doing. They can hit this high note so well. And when I listen to that same high note they're praising, it's like, oh my god, they're screaming and my ears are bleeding. Ahyun of Baby Monster, anybody? Because, there's this high note in their song Drip. No. Any person who has some semblance of what a good singer is, and anybody who has had any semblance of vocal training in their life, will tell you that the high note in Drip is not good. She's screaming. She's literally screaming. And people are like, oh my gosh, she's so talented. No. And also the thing with Baby Monster, it irks me pretty bad in ways where Baby Monster, the group, feels like they are little girls pretending to be women. And that's just, you know, the K-pop industry nowadays, because, like, a lot of groups, you know, a lot of people are debuting younger and younger and younger, and they're pretending to be adults. And I'm like, no. Like, I don't, you know, if you're going to debut young idols, have a more youthful concept. Like, as much as I don't like them, New Jeans, they were pretty youthful. That was kind of the whole thing. I mean, even, like, LE SSERAFIM, but, like, their age range is pretty big. Even SM's new girl group, Hearts to Heart, I think is what they're called. They're all relatively young, but their debut just felt kind of, I wouldn't say fresh as in, oh my god, this is so brand new, but like more like a fresh, youthful, not trying to be babies, not trying to be adults. They're teenagers. You know, there's like a certain vibe that they I feel like they hit perfectly. Whereas Baby Monster, I feel like they are just girls pretending to be women, and it does not come off very well. And especially with their vocal training, and I know they're really young too, but like, their vocal coaches are failing them. Boo Koopa Goomba, boo Koopa Goomba, boo Koopa Goomba, boo Koopa Goomba. Third from the right is first from the left. Wow. Copying me. Boo Koopa Goomba. Okay, so same thing as last time. Goomba Koopa. Boo Koopa Goomba Goomba Koopa. Boo Koopa Goomba Goomba Koopa. Boo Koopa Goomba Goomba Koopa. Boo Koopa, second from the left will be Goomba. I might need to blow my nose again. Yeah, I think it's just me being outside for more than I would like to be, but also, you know, it's softball season. I think it's just a lot of allergies is bugging me too, because my nose has been super stuffed. Goomba Boo Boo, Koopa Goomba Koopa. Goomba Boo Boo. Koopa Goomba Koopa. Goomba Boo Boo. Koopa Goomba Koopa. Goomba Boo Boo. Koopa Goomba Koopa. First from the left, Koopa. Just give me 1 second as I blow my nose, and then there's a pop-up on my stupid laptop. That was great. That startled me. It would have been so funny if all 3 answers were Goomba. That would have been really funny. Alright, so there's that. But yeah, going back to, you know, Baby Monster and girls pretending to be adults, I really think that their vocal coaches are failing them, especially Ahyun. Because, like, with them being as young as they are, because I want to say, like, Ahyun's, like, 17, which is, you know, really young. Steal coins from Peach. Yeah, because they are really young, and I want to say Ahyun's like 17, which again is a baby, you know. And she's straining her voice this much with like literal screaming, because I want to say, just kind of off my brain, you know, I think like the line in the song with the high notes, like something like "do it all again," not quite like that note exactly. I would really have to think about it, but it's kind of high. I do it all again. I don't know where exactly it is, but like it's, you know, again, it's kind of high. But the way she does it is like, do it all again. It's so screamy. And it's like, you're going to hurt yourself. Like, you're going to ruin your vocal cords, but that's nothing new for YG. If I'm honestly saying, that's nothing new for YG, ruining their main vocal cords with their vocal training style, because they focus so much on like uniqueness. But by focusing on that uniqueness, they lose what is truly unique about their voices. Because like a lot of YG groups, objectively speaking, their main vocal, which is supposed to be their best vocalist, isn't their best vocalist. Look to like your lead vocals. Like Big Bang. Taeyong is the main vocal last I knew. I don't think he's the best vocalist because he's so nasally at times. And I personally think Daesung is a better vocalist, because his training doesn't seem like it was, you know, he was forced into something, you know, because like most people just go off of how they were trained. Huh. Damn, I lost my money. Whatever, I guess. And 21. I mean, Park Bom. She was known for her voice, and I mean, I feel like Park Bom is kind of not a one-to-one, but in a similar vein of Britney Spears, where a lot of Britney's music, she was kind of, I would say she was probably forced to sing the way she does, you know, that super nasally, oh baby, baby, you know, that nasally, breathy, you know. But like, you get her real voice and it sounds so good. So I feel like the same thing kind of happened with Park Bom, where she was made to sing in a certain way because that's how they trained her, because they wanted her to be quote unquote unique. And again, if you're trying too hard to be unique, you lose all your authentic uniqueness. Because if your voice is so unique, how can people mimic it perfectly? Because there is a clip of a member of like this smaller group from like years ago that mimicked Park Bom's voice perfectly, because they knew how to get their voice to sound like that and sing the way she does. So that was a big problem. And like, I even thought like CL was a decent singer. You know, even Minzy. You know? So yeah, that was my thinking. And then I don't know much about iKON's vocalist. I don't know much about like Winner. I'll take my money back. But then even like I don't know anything about Treasure, even though like early Treasure, with some of there's one song like the whatever it is, like that song that gave me the feeling of like little boys pretending to be men, and it was like, nope, that's a no from me, Chief. But then Blackpink, Rosé they kind of like in the beginning she was okay, but then like later on it got really bad because Rosé sounded very nasally, super duper nasally, and it was like, I personally always thought Jisoo was like the best vocalist because Rosé always sounded so nasally to me, and Jennie was like, felt like she was shouting, she was using her throat too much. And Jisoo was the one that sounded pretty good, and I always thought she was underrated. So like, I'm not like a super fan of Blackpink, but like if I were to have a bias, it would probably be Jisoo. So there you go. But yeah, like YG vocal training needs an overhaul, but they're not gonna do it because they focus on other things. If you want good vocal training, look at SM. I know there's a lot of shady stuff at SM, you know, some of the groups and everything and yada yada yada, but at least SM knows how to train vocalists and knows how to make vocalists out of nothing. Cause here's an example, EXO, Chen had less than a year of training, trained the same amount of time as Baekhyun did. And debut era EXO, Baekhyun was better. And like, you listen to Chen's vocals, like early EXO, wasn't the greatest. He was not the greatest. But, you know, they took him, they honed his skills, and he became one of the greatest vocalists in today's K-pop. And I say one of, you know, I say that because like I have my opinions on who like the best vocalist is, but like really, you look at SM, that's where you're gonna find your gold mine of vocalists. Now there are some cases of like really, really good vocalists not from SM, but like SM knows how to train them. Like even on the women's side, you look at you know, Taeyeon from Girls' Generation, even Jessica, Girls' Generation. Luna from FX, Wendy, Red Velvet. You know, like, you look at those vocalists and it's like, yeah, they know how to train them. They 100% know how to train their vocalists. So, it often baffles me about YG's vocal training. It is definitely a choice. Because like with the big three, SM, JYP, and YG, they all focus on different things. I might sneeze. Oh goodness, excuse me. Oh my god. I hate being outside for this reason, because allergies. But anyway, SM focuses on vocals. YG focuses on like rapping and like quote unquote swag, even though I have my personal opinions on their swag. And JYP focuses on like performances and dances. Because JYP also has vocal issues in my opinion, but it's a different thing. So give me 1 second. I need to blow my nose. Excuse me. Sorry about that. So, but I think JYP's vocalists are much better than YG's vocalists by far. But I don't think JYP's vocalists, main vocals, are top tier. Now, there are a few exceptions for specific reasons, and let me get into that right now. So JYP's method of vocal coaching is he wants all his main vocals to sing just like he does. Now, JYP is a controversial figure in ways. He is, by himself, he is very entertaining. He is a performer. He is an entertainer. Is he the best singer in the world? No. Is he the best dancer in the world? No. But he knows what he's talking about with dancing. He can dance. He is a very good dancer. But, like, he is an entertainer. And he has the best confidence. Like, he is extremely confident. Like, unironically, if I were to put together the perfect idol, you know, I would go so-and-so's vocal, so-and-so's dancing, so-and-so's rapping, and then JYP's confidence. Like, that confidence is insane, and it's really, really good. Like, he is not afraid to make a fool of himself. He's not. And that's what I like about him. He ain't, like, yeah, some of the things he does is like, ugh, really, bro? But, like, you know, it's like, you know what? If you got the confidence to do that, go for it, you know? But, with his vocal training, he wants everyone to sing like he does. And he sings, like, super duper breathy. And it's just not the greatest vocal technique. It's good in certain situations, but like it's like the super duper breathy and like but like, you know, actually singing. And I'm like, that's not good long term. If you want like a certain feeling in a song, sure, it can work. Like Jungkook's line in Save Me, you know, like that part, like it's okay to sound kind of breathy there. But like for long term, I don't think it's really good. So JYP gets points taken off for that in itself. But like other vocalists of JYP, perfectly fine. And the vocalists of JYP that that don't train with their vocal coaches, perfectly fine, because NMIXX is the outlier in the JYP vocals, because their main vocalist Lily, I believe she's a main vocal, or, you know, positions, the debate about positions, there's really no positions anymore or whatever, but like I still think of it that way. Lily is, you know, your main vocal, she's best singer, I think. NMIXX doesn't go through JYP's vocal coaches. They don't. Because, like, Lily kind of acts like the vocal coach for the other members, so they kind of do their own thing, which is evident in their music and the way they sing. So, and I believe Seungmin and Lino of Stray Kids stopped going to JYP's vocal coaches and found their own vocal coach to help them, and it's definitely helped a lot. So, you can definitely tell which vocalists are coached by JYP's guys and which ones aren't. So, welcome back, Blue. You are awake. Okay. We got Koopa Toad Boo. Koopa Toad Boo. Oh, come on. Eating a salad? Thriving? I love the thriving. We love that. We love thriving. Thriving a little less because Gyeon said he was about to come home because he's done, but he decided to stay late willingly to help a coworker finish their route, so now he's gonna be gone like another hour. You know, I feel like it's a little easier knowing that it's willingly and not unwillingly, like he's being forced to stay. Willingly makes it a little less awful. He's too nice. Why did he agree to do that? I know, my husband's like that too. Cause like, you know, if he's asked to work a Saturday, more often than not, you know, he'll be like, yeah, sure, you know, I can use the hours. You know, like 9 times out of 10, it's like, yeah, I can use the hours. But then, when he actually does have things planned, because for Ellie's birthday party, his dispatcher wanted him to work that day. And he's like, no. No. I have plans. But also the day before, he wanted to be home by 5:30. And he got home like an hour later. Because he told, you know, his higher-ups ahead of time, it's like, hey, on this day, I want to be home by at least 5:30, you know? But, you know, at the latest 5:30. But then he doesn't get home till like almost 6:30 that day. But he did get to see Allie play, because that was the biggest thing. Because, like, he wanted to at least go to one of Allie's games. And that Friday the 13th was, like, the only good chance, you know, because he's usually home on Fridays. And then they try to get him to work the next day. It's like, no. No, we have plans. It's our daughter's birthday.
It's my birthday.
Your birthday's in March, kid. Okay, I hear trucks outside. Or not trucks, like vehicles. I don't think it's rain. Oh, that was my fault.
It's not raining.
It's not raining? Okay. It rained pretty good last night when we got home. Yeah, it was my fault. I got stuck by the snowball. It's fine.
I'm the best.
I'm the best. Yeah, right. But yeah, I understand being too nice. And like a lot of the time, like my husband works a lot because it's like, yeah, we can use the hours. More hours equals more money because he gets paid by the hour. So, I have 1 coin in my name. That's not great. Three-Door Monty kicked my butt. It's fine. Can you sit down, please? Can you sit down, please? Come over there. No work, no make money, make purse. Gotta work. Gotta make that money, make purse. Got a fur coat, so I make it purr. Give 'em whiplash when they see me earn. Gotta work. Yeah, I'd seen a thing on Facebook and I screenshotted it and sent it to my husband. It's like, man, we need that, going into like wrestling here. We need that Roman Reigns work schedule because like Roman Reigns is like the highest paid talent in WWE. He shows up like once every 3 months and he disappears for a while. Yeah, he shows up like once every 3 months. And then he dips after like a few weeks after he finishes his storyline. And then he disappears again, but he's still getting paid at the wazoo. Yeah, that is the dream. That is the dream. It's like, man, yeah, we really need that Roman Reigns work schedule. Because, man, that would be amazing. But alas, and I say as I do not work, but I am a stay-at-home mom, which might as well, right? I wish I got paid for being a stay-at-home mom because I would make a lot of money. Because like there's lots of studies out there saying like if stay-at-home moms got paid for the work that they do, man, they would be so rich. Like, and that's even, like, I've seen someone, like, just kind of take into account, like, how much daycare workers get paid, house cleaners, you know, cooks, like, just taking all of those jobs combined and, like, adding up the salaries, the average salaries of those, and it's, like, insane how much money stay-at-home moms could make. Yeah, justice for the stay-at-home moms. Especially in today's times where it's like, it's so hard to get a job. And stay-at-home moms have been at home for a very long time. So I'm sure a lot of people don't have a whole lot of experience. So, and to get, you know, your basic entry-level job, you're making just enough money to put your child into daycare and not make any money. You're breaking even on daycare. And if, you know, if those numbers line up, then it's not worth it to go get a job. Because you're just paying for daycare because the price of daycare is just so outrageous nowadays. I've seen it upwards of like $800 a month. You know, depending on the daycare itself, you know. Like, daycare is insane. Even like, you know, for stay-at-home moms with like, you know, little kids. Because like, even with school, you know, you gotta go pick them up. And I'm sure a lot of places would be accommodating, but I know a lot of places aren't. So you have to like arrange a lot of things, you gotta pay for a lot of stuff. So like, would that extra income even be worth it in the long run? You know, and like, right now it's not, because like paying for babysitters, paying for, you know, daycare, it's too much. And like for me, I don't have a whole lot of job experience, so I probably wouldn't make a whole lot right out the get-go. So, yeah, and like I know school's coming up, but it's like, Riley would be in preschool, and preschools are half days. Yeah, preschools are half days here, and like morning or afternoon, you know, I would have to take time out of my day. Damn it. I would have to take time out of my day to drop off my child or pick up my child to school, from school, you know, whatever. So just like crunching the numbers, sometimes it's just not even worth it. Some people are losing money even if they got a job to pay for daycare. So it's just crazy. And there's our question of the day. Do you like swimming? Whole mood whiplash here, but I do like swimming. I do like swimming. I enjoy it. It's a good summer activity, I say, as it's overcast and maybe trying to rain. Yeah, because Allie's softball game got rained out yesterday and got moved to tomorrow, so no stream tomorrow. But I put all my money in daycare stock. JT, oh no, that sounds like a problem. But hello, JT. Hello, hello. Welcome in. Hope you're having a good day. So yeah, stay-at-home moms. And it's just like moms in general. You know, we do a lot. Like working, stay at home. Because like, I'm not one to say one's better than the other. Because it's not. Really just depends on your family structure. But like for us, like for me being stay at home, it just works better for us. Some people have, you know, the working mom, you know, and it works good for them. So it just, you know, whatever works for each household, because every household is different. So I love being in water. I hate going swimming. I don't know why. Like, I'm gonna go lounge by the water even though I would enjoy being in the water more. I think it's because I don't like being wet. I love the feeling of swimming around. I don't like getting out of the water and being wet. That's, you know, I can understand that, because don't you have like that, I don't remember what it was called, but I know you have like that condition where you like just kind of like feel stuff on you longer. I don't remember what it's called, but like that makes a lot of sense. Knowing that about you. It's been great. Awesome, JT. Do you like to go swimming? Do you like swimming, JT? From what I know about you, you seem to like going outside a lot. Yeah. Like, I remembered you talking about it a few times recently. Where it's like, I remember making the comment like, oh, no patented K-drama wrist grab for you. Because that would be a no.
There's the purple stuff in the jar.
The purple what?
the chat.
In the chat?
Yeah. That.
Okay. Whee. Yeah, I'm not an outdoorsy person. Like, I don't mind being outside, but I don't like the outdoors. So it's kind of like the same thing with Blue saying, like, I like going swimming, but I don't want to be in the water. It's kind of in that same vein. Touching my wrist genuinely makes me want to blow up. It's Riley. Hi. Blue says hi.
I said hi to her.
Okay. Okay. Last 10 turns. Let's go to Baby Bowser's and see what's up. But yeah, like, I don't mind going swimming. I'm not good at swimming. Hold on, can I can view the map from here. Where even is the star? Oh, okay, it's over there. Okay. Mario has a lamp. He's definitely going to use it. I'd be more apt to plunder a blue repellent, if I'm being real, but no one really has enough money to steal a star.
Peach has.
So let's just get a reverse mushroom. The birthday Riley Garden Fun Adventure art was precious. Yes. Oh man, I loved it. It was so fun. And that birthday stream was really, really fun too. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Okay, there's 2 of them. Blue blew us up the last time. So let's bank on that. See? Nothing like getting blown by blue. Anyway, moving on. Hey Bowser, how's it going? Nice to see you. Your spice are looking pretty spiffy today. Can I have a suit? That'd be great. No, you need me to pay you money? Okay, that's fine. Yeah, we're just gonna ignore that comment. Considering what time it is, I don't know if she heard me or not. Anyway, now I'm broke. I spent all my money on Bowser. That's totally fine. I got it. Thank you, Riley. Yeah. The hugs. Mwah. Huggies. Alright. So yeah, like, I don't mind going swimming. I like being in the water, going down slides, because, for Allie's birthday party on the 14th, her birthday is the 15th, but we had the party and the whole day of activities on the 14th. We went to a big old water park. Not like a big old water park, we went to a water park. It was really fun. And, yeah, it was fun, because, like, man, like, swimming is, like, the quintessential summer activity, but, like, I don't go swimming super often. Like, you know, I kind of want to, but, like, it was really fun to go out and have fun at the water park. It was real fun. It was enjoyable, which is great, because, a few weeks before I had asked Allie, like, hey, what do you want to do for your birthday? And she's like, I want to go swimming. Excuse me. And she's like, I want to go swimming. And it's like, all right, we'll try to make that happen, because it's her 10th birthday, and when you're 10 years old, you know, that's an age where you, like, remember more things. So, like, we want to make sure, you know, she has a good birthday. And I feel like she did, because, went to the water park, and then we went out and ate pizza, and then went to Grandma's house to open presents. So it was a long day, but it was a good one. Mm-hmm. So, yeah. So yeah, at this water park there were several slides that they had all throughout the park, but they have like these 2 slides that you have to climb really high to get to in the first place. And
Slide is really dark.
yeah, one of the slides was really, really dark.
It was.
And one of the slides had like this big old open area where you just kind of went around in a circle and essentially got flushed down the slide. That's like the only way I could describe it. And then the other one, you go zoom zoom. You go so fast. It's so crazy. Cause like these slides kind of peek outside and some of them have like little panels of light to see, like the big flushing one. Yeah, the big flush one, there was like some windows. I did see some birds sitting on top of it. It was really funny. And the other one, it was, Riley, stop. It was like really, really dark. Aside from like a panel every now and then that was a little bit more transparent and let in a little bit of light. And, ooh, it was so dark. And that one you go so fast in. Because I remember me and... okay, I do have one. So let's go up here, actually. That'll be fine. Josh, please. Thank you. So yeah, one slide, the flushing one. Excuse you. Mario, what are you doing to me? Why? I'm the only one without blue repellent, that's why. That's why. And the person's like, oh, no. No worries. I did sneeze earlier, so we'll just count that as a belated bless you. We'll count that, because I did sneeze earlier. So yeah, like that one slide was like so fast. It was so fast.
I was going fast.
Mm-hmm.
Real fast.
Yeah, the flushing one wasn't too bad, and then the other one, because me and my husband went down together a handful of times, and we only went down the like really fast one time, and we both got bucked off of our tube as we got to the end. Oh, it was crazy. And then the last one we went, the flushing one, I got bucked off of it.
It was pink.
I got bucked off of it, but he stayed on. And it was like that for the rest of the time. We just kind of found the lazy river and just kind of went a couple of laps around it. So it's like, why? Why did I get bucked off? But also the climb to those slides. Oh. And carrying a 2-person tube. Oh. It's a pain in the butt. It was a pain in the butt to carry that 2-person tube all the way to the top, because me and my husband went down a few times. I went with Allie a couple of times, and I think he went with Allie like once or twice.
I went with
Mm-hmm. You and your cousin?
No, I went with Grandma first.
Yeah, you were with Grandma.
I was. But
Mhm.
I was with mine
Yeah.
and Alvin.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
And I haven't been Alvin before.
Yeah. Like, it was, and I was like, that was mine and my husband's first time at this water park, and it was really fun. It was pretty fun. So, it's like the water park had been built for a while. Like, it's still relatively new, but, like, we hadn't gone there yet. We haven't really had a chance to go there yet until, you know, Ellie's party. I didn't pay attention. Am I placing the log? Ah, fuck, I am placing the log. No, I don't want to do this. Struggle, Mario. I hope you struggle. I hate this so much. And I hit B first. Come on, I hate this. I'm not good at the pause buffing strats. I'm not good at that. Fuck! I jump the gun too when I'm placing the log, because like there's like no time to see anything. You have to just inherently know. You just have to inherently know, and I hate that. Boo. Yeah, there was also this arcade that was like right there when you walk in the building, because it's an indoor water park that we went to, and there's an arcade there right when you walk in. It's like, oh man, but we didn't go there. Maybe next time. Maybe we'll get another chance to go, because like the prices for, you know, the individuals like isn't bad. The price isn't bad, but we were thinking about doing like the straight up party through that water park, but it's like upwards of like $300 for 10 people. And I'm like, that is, oh come on, I did the same exact thing. Are you kidding me? That time I wanted to get stuff. Damn it. That was a little rude. But yeah, it was like $285 for free swim passes for 10 people, free drinks for 10 people, like 2 pizzas, and something else I think, but like for 10 people, $300 for 10 people? No. Because whoever ended up going for swimming, it was like, for all of us combined with the prices, and my niece who went with us, she had won a free pass at something, so she could go swimming for free because she had a free pass. So she was free. We flubbed Riley's age a little bit because we can get away with it because she's so small. So because kids 3 and under get in for free. And since Riley's like barely 4, we flubbed her age, and she's small enough. I don't think we could get away with it next time, but oh, Riley. So yeah, we flubbed Riley's age and said she was 3. And I want to say Allie's was like $12. My in-laws, my husband's parents were $12 each, and then mine and Vegeto's was like $15. So like, and all of that total was like, I think it was like, it came to like a total of like 80 something dollars, which is a lot less than 300 for all the stuff. And then we went to Pizza Hut afterward. We did get a lot of food, and we spent like $100 at Pizza Hut, but for the food that we got, and then adding that to the total of, adding that to the total of the swimming, it would have been less than $200. So it would not have been worth it to pay for like the party at the water park than to do what we did. So, all right, magic boxes. I mean, I have 5 coins. What's the worst that can happen? That's why I did it. I've got 5 coins to lose. It's the one on the left. It's always the one on the left. No. I never go double or nothing. I never do. I'm too chicken. I am too scared. I will just take my 10 coins and leave. Like, I'm not a gambler. I'm not a gambler at all, because I had recently turned 21, and we visited my parents at a casino one time, and I didn't want to do anything. I didn't want to gamble. I didn't want to do anything. I want to say my parents essentially kind of forced me to sit down at a slot machine and, you know, play the slots a couple times. Like, no, I don't want to. And like, my parents weren't like gamblers. They didn't gamble the rent money or anything, because they had a specific philosophy on gambling. Because whenever they would take trips to the casino, they would set aside $200 for each of them to do whatever they wanted with. Play whatever games they wanted. And when that 200 runs out, then they're done. Whether they break even or not, you know. If they make money, cool. If they don't, they don't. Because they treated it as, like, you're spending $200 on, like, entertainment. Wow, what the? They got all the coin bags. It's crazy. So that was their philosophy on going to a casino, and because they're also paying for the experience, you know, talking to people beside them, playing the games, you know, whether they won or lost, whatever, because they had that extra, because they would save extra to go, and that was their entertainment. You know, it's like spending $200 on a concert ticket. So it's really the same thing, because you're paying for entertainment, which is a pretty good philosophy to have when it comes to stuff like that. I love how I'm just like frozen in the air as I don't press a button because I want to go over there. Yeah, Mario's got some stuff. So yeah. Yeah, and I remember when I turned 21 as well, my husband is like, hey, go walk to the liquor store, because we live within walking distance of a liquor store. Like, you know, I talked earlier about, like, me losing the softball in our neighbor's yard, because, like, it's our apartments, it's the neighbor's house, and then it's a liquor store on the corner of the street. So, we are literally within walking distance of a liquor store. So, I literally got pushed out the door to go find something for me when I turned 21 and I could drink. So, yeah, I'm not much for, like, and I will drink. I'm not opposed to it. But, like, it, you know, I have to be in the right mood for it, and I would rather it be on a day where I don't have to worry about anything the next day, and I'd rather do it at night, you know, stuff I wouldn't have to worry about. Like, I would have to plan a night to drink, you know, because I've got kids, and I don't drink super often, so, yeah, it's like, I got kids, and, like, most of the time it's, like, school. You know, I got school to worry about, but it's like, I don't want to worry about, you know, having to take care of the kids at like 6 in the morning. Standard last 5 turns procedures. All red and blue spaces are doubled. If you land on the same space as your opponent, you get to duel them.
It's 5 turns left.
Yeah, we got 5 turns left. Now, what do I do here? Because there's a plethora of things I can do. I have a plan. We're gonna steal money from Mario. But Peach is also right there, and she could also steal money from Mario. Or she can steal money from me because she's just a bitch. She'll probably steal from me because I have the most now.
I have most stars.
Mm-hmm. Oh, cool. Oh, cool. We get to duel because that's the last 5 turns procedures. Fuck it. Peach is gonna steal from me anyway. Oh, fuck. Motorooter's there. Okay, it's crowd cover. Alright, cool. I'll take crowd cover. Alright, let's go. Had to look at it for a second. Yep, study your options and then look for the differences. Boom shakalaka. Excuse me. Excuse me. At least you didn't have enough to steal a star. At least it's that. Super Mario. Yeah, I figured. Thank you, Riley. serious? I hate that so much. I'm mashing like crazy, and yet they can steal so much from me, but when I steal from them, it's always so little. It's ridiculous at times. And it's like, dude, I am mashing as fast as humanly possible. All right. Yeah. Yeah. And going back to like my parents and the gambling and, you know, spending money on entertainment and everything. I remember my mom telling me about her sister, so my aunt, always, like, never understood, like, the going out to eat and spending money on going out to eat or spending money on the gambling until, I think even if when it was explained to her, like, why my parents did that. That, like, because my parents, you know, would set aside $200. It's not $200 of bills, it's $200 extra that they went to the casino with and spent money on. Even, like, going out to eat, because, like, part of the experience of going out to eat is sitting and chatting with everyone at the table. You're not just going there, getting food, and leaving. No, you chat, you socialize, you know. Uh-huh. I don't know why I got so bad at this game. I used to be pretty good at it. I mean, yeah, 419, I don't remember if that was set by an A or not. I don't remember. But, like, I used to be pretty good at that one, but all of a sudden I'm not, and I hate that. Yep, because, like, look at that. Look at that. Crazy. So yeah, like, going out to eat, like, there's, you know, the social aspect. Chatting with the people you're with about stuff. You know, getting the food, you know, chatting with the waiters, waitress, bartender, you know, whoever. You know, it's an experience. You're paying for the experience. And, like, some people just don't understand that. You know, like, some people go gambling to try and make money, and they gamble rent money. That's a no. Okay. We're gonna go for it. Oh, come on. Damn it. I didn't roll enough. I can hope. I say I can hope when it's Bowser we're hoping for. Hey Bowser, how's it going? Not the thing that I wanted wasn't even on there. Bowser Shoot giveaway, that'd be great. Coin potluck. That's not too bad. At least everyone loses money. At least it's everybody. Everybody, yeah.
I'm gonna be.
Yeah, I have no clue how the board's looking, because a lot of people have landed on happening spaces. I don't know who has had the most coins at a certain point in time. I couldn't tell you that much. I don't think anyone's broken 100 though. That's the thing. I don't think anyone's broken 100. But I don't know who that is. At this point, I need to get at least 2 out of the 3 bonus stars at this point, but like, I don't know. I don't know, man. I think this board was fucked the moment I chose to spare Waluigi, and then he just went on a rampage. And Peach was a bitch and stole my star for no reason. At some point. So, okay, Riley. So, yeah, this board's been crazy. This board has been insane. And it's locked out. Lockout is so hit or miss at times. Because sometimes I can try to punch people and it doesn't work, but they can punch me no problem. Don't even think about it. You gotta juke them. Juke nuke them. No! My point exactly. You try to punch people and nothing happens, but they can punch you perfectly fine. Yeah, see, if I would have done that, nothing would have happened. So this is so stupid to me. It's so crazy to me, and I hate it. It's so frustrating sometimes. When it's like, I do the same thing the computers do, and nothing. I'm all about like fairness and stuff. Nothing bugs me more than when me and somebody else do like the exact same thing, like carbon copy of one another, like the exact same thing, copy paste. We can do the exact same thing, but the other person would get a positive reaction and I would get a negative reaction. Nothing bugs me more than that crap. Cause and I've seen it too. Cause like, it's like, I've seen it a lot with, you know, many different situations. Like, there's people out there that, you know, and even times where it's like, someone can act so annoying and negative and gatekeepy, but yet they're the ones that get all the positive attention, and I am like, you know, here chilling and vibing and, you know, minding my own business, you know, comically crashing out to the simplest things, and yet like I don't get the positive reaction that the other person gets, even though they're negative all the time. Because yeah, I know people that are like super duper negative, like literally all of the time, and they get all the good stuff, but yet here I am chilling, taking things in stride, and yet where's, you know, like, where's my positivity, you know, where's my positive reactions? So, like, nothing bugs me more than, like, lack of fairness. And, like, I'm not saying, like, yeah, everyone needs to be equal. I'm saying, like, make it fair. You know, like, again, I can do the same thing as somebody else, and the other person would get the better reaction than I would. And it's like, dude, we're doing the same exact thing. What's wrong with me? You know? So it creates a shift in someone's brain, I'm sure, when they get treated unfairly like that. So it's just, yeah, nothing bugs me more than that. That's like a big, like, serious pet peeve of mine. Because, again, like, I can do the same thing as somebody else, and yeah, I'm the one that gets the negative reaction and somebody else gets positive reaction. It's always bugged me. And, like, I don't try to, like, make it my whole personality because, like, I could, but I would be unbearable if I did. I would be super duper unbearable if I did, and I don't want to do that. Wario, Mario, Luigi, Wario, Mario, Luigi. L in red, L in yellow, banana bottom, right. Okay. I wasn't paying attention to where the red stuff was, though. Okay, so it was Wario, Mario, Luigi? Oh shit, I don't remember where Mario was. Fuck, that's not good. Banana bottom right. Hammer there, and then I usually remember where the hats were. That's a crime. I can't necessarily cheat off the others because it's whatever, I guess. I don't know. Did I do it?
You did. Okay.
No, I fucked that up completely. Oh no. Oh no, I just remembered it was all red. I still won, somehow. I messed that up completely. That's kind of stupid that I would do that. I cannot believe that. So, yeah. I need a Christmas miracle. I need a Christmas miracle. Where? I don't even know where the star is, honestly. Where is it? It's over there. Hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I know I'm gonna hit the happening no matter what I do, but can I go to the top right? Nope. Okay. Yeah, I need a Christmas miracle, man. I need a freaking miracle. Because I am probably losing at this point. I am probably losing. And again, all because I spared Waluigi. It's all because of that. That's where it started. That's the domino effect. The butterfly effect, if you will. Not a stupid ripple in a dance. No, it's ugh. Drives me insane. Drives me insane when people use the wrong terms. And I probably am guilty of that for things I don't know. But once I like actually learn the correct term, I'm like, okay, it's supposed to be this then. You know, I wouldn't be like, use a term wrongly, learn it correctly, and then keep using the wrong thing. No, I wouldn't do that. I would not do that. Not at all. So, but yeah, life lessons with Tessa Jane. Life is unfair at times, and it sucks. But, when it is super duper unfair, sometimes you just gotta have to push through it, because, like, I've had this happen with, like, friends, too, because, like, growing up, I was never, like, the center of attention. I never was. Like, the only time I ever really, like, got any kind of semblance of attention in the grand scheme of things was, like, high school dance team, because, like, I was, like, the best dancer, so, of course, people's eyes were on me. It's like, yeah, you're a really good dancer. I was like, yay, you know, some attention, finally. So, and, like, again, I could do, like, the exact same thing as somebody else, and they would get the positive reception and I wouldn't. And that was just my life, you know? And sometimes it sucks when it continues into adult life. Because there are people I knew. We can do the exact same thing, or they can do something, like, objectively worse than me. But they would get the positive reception, and I would just be left alone. Yes, Riley, it's the last turn, and, yeah, I have to get 2 out of the 3, and 2 out of the 3, and, I have to have more coins than everyone, so that's not a guarantee. So... And again, like, I understand people having different experiences with different things. Like, I'm talking about, like, say, you know, me and someone else, like, say the exact same thing to, like, okay, let's just say, like, you know, bad example. Say, like, okay, say me and someone else, give, like, the same spiel asking for 20 bucks. It's like, hey, we really need to, you know, get some food for the night. Could you spare us 20 bucks? Like, could you spare me 20 bucks? And, me and someone else could give that exact same speech, exact same words. We can say those things. But then the friend would receive the 20 bucks. I wouldn't. That's kind of the vibe, you know? It's like, you know, me and, you know, this friend would ask the same person, you know, like, hey, we need some food for the night. Could you give me 20 bucks? So we can get some food for the night.
I did it.
And, okay, Riley, can you sit down, please? And, again, we can say the same thing in the same tone, but yet the friend would get the 20 bucks and I wouldn't. And being treated like that has always bugged me so bad. It has always bugged me, and it's just crazy. It's like, in certain cases, I've learned to ignore it, but some others, it's like, this can't be ignored. This is ridiculous that I am being treated this way. Alright, I think I have to get the Happening Star to win. Nope, I lost. Peach is a bitch. Point blank period. Hooray! I'm a little upset at that because Peach stole my star for literally no reason. I was not a threat at all. Again, here's to being treated unfairly. I needed to win that Happening Star. Ugh. And what if I would have landed on Happening? It wouldn't have mattered because I didn't tie for it. And she landed on one the last turn. So would that have mattered? I'm not even giving her time to shine because fuck you, bitch. Yeah, if I would have gotten the second star, I would have won. 3, 6, 5. Okay, yeah, no one had reached over 100, so I wasn't sure who had 11. She had 13, so she even if she didn't and I did, we would have tied and she would have won because she had more coins than I did. So, because River Raiders, man. 2 chance times. Lots of Bowser, some battles. Yeah, not too bad. 2 willing game guys because I didn't have a whole lot to gamble on. Man, it's so funny that Waluigi's in last when two things that caused this. Me not stealing from Waluigi when I had the chance, and Peach stealing my star for literally no reason. She could have stolen from Waluigi perfectly fine and still gotten here. But no, she decided to be a bitch. So. Alright, so that'll be it for today. We had lots of good talks, lots of life lessons. And there we go.
There's blue.
Okay. Alright, yeah, that'll be it for today. Schedule for the week. Schedule for the week is, there's no stream tomorrow. No stream tomorrow because Allie's softball game from yesterday got rained out, so they got postponed to tomorrow, and it's out of town. So I'm not gonna stream tomorrow. We'll be back Thursday with some kind of Mario Party. I might come in here for Retribution. I don't know. Retribution? Redemption? I don't know what the word is. The redemption arc starts now. I don't know. And Friday was what Wednesday was going to be, but Friday I've got a new game that I want to start playing. I am excited. Yeah. And then this coming Monday on the 30th, will be a Mario Party day because, Allie's softball game is here in town. And Mario Party days are a lot easier for a game here in town because I have more time to get stuff ready. So, we're gonna see if we're gonna go raid Royal Blue.
Is she light?
Can I?
I want to raid Miss.
Will it work? Nope, it will not. So, let's see. Anyone else? It will not let me raid blue at this time. So, that's a little sad. It's fine. Alright. Well, anyway. Let's see if we can... I mean, Tonito is also live.
What do you mean?
Let's see. Yeah, Tony Toe is live. Let's see. Are we able to raid Tony Toe? We are able to raid Tony Toe. So we're gonna go raid Tony Toe. He's playing Minecraft right now. He is also awesome. Raid message. What should the raid message be? We'll go steal from Waluigi, please. So if you are subbed to me, you can use my emotes. If you are not, you can use whatever emotes you want. Steal from Waluigi, please, will be our raid message. If I can tap the great. Yeah. Tomorrow, no stream. Thursday, we come back to Mario Party. Whatever Mario Party I want. 3 is the comfort one because it's my favorite. Friday, we start a new game. And then Monday's Mario Party. And then we should go back to a regular schedule from that point onward. So, I might make a day for a Xenoblade. We might do that Thursday. I don't know. We actually might do that Thursday. I like Xenoblade. I've been enjoying my time. So, yeah, we're gonna go raid Tony Toe. So thank you everyone for coming out and hanging out, and we will see you next time.